what we've seen is for the most part what you expect to see. The tariff announcements themselves were pretty sharp and in some cases quite a bit higher than what we were anticipating, especially for countries like China. When we think about bonds and their role in portfolios, you'd expect them to do well when you have this growth concern. When risk assets are selling off, you really want to see that rotation in for bond markets to appreciate, which is what we're seeing. And we're seeing that not just in the US, but around the world. For currencies, it's a little bit different. I think the reaction we've had is a little bit unexpected. We're seeing some pretty profound US dollar weakness. If we were to draw up a textbook response to tariffs, would be for the US dollar to actually appreciate. We think this is for a couple of reasons. One is that the anticipated hit to the US economy, which was already starting to soften, has caused the market to reprice and rethink the degree of that economic slowdown and start to consider the possibility of a US recession. And the second thing, which I think might be something that's longer lasting, is a re-rating of the US in itself in terms of a market and an economy that is stable and reliable and is open. I think there's still the possibility that this is still a negotiating stance where they put alarming tariffs on and allow for some negotiation to happen. So I don't want to read too much into one day's reaction and expect that to persist over coming weeks. When we go through volatile times like we're going through now, when we're dealing with uncertainty, we really want to focus on the longer run and think about what are the fundamentals that will drive markets in the long run. So with that in mind, what we attempt to do is think about how economies are likely to evolve, not just over the next year, but multiple years, perhaps even decades, and think about what those secular drivers are to help us think about our portfolios. The other thing that's really important is really not to overreact. Whether it's panic, greed, fear, whatever it is, we need to put those emotions at bay and really take a calm, deliberate approach to assessing what's really happening and what's really changing.